all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Hey there, your yard took a real beating this summer. Luckily, Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard has your back. Just feed your grass with Scott's again this fall when the air is cool and the soil is warm. It's the perfect time to give your lawn a boost. If you do, Winter Guard will give your yard the nourishment it needs to help weak, thin grass recover and support root growth, giving you a greener, more resilient lawn both now and next spring. Guaranteed. Grab a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard today. You'll be back to barbecuing in no time. This is a Scott's Yard.
Hey parents, we all try to be extra careful with our children in the car, but then we get an important call or text. Remember, our children are watching. Make every drive a good example. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consulting, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
This is exclusive.
Back in the JR the Bossman show, we're joined by the Northern Kentucky Norse's head coach, Coach John Brannen. Coach Brannen, I know you're happy, man. You're going to the big dance one more time, man.
Well, we are, JR. I appreciate you having me, man. It's a surreal feeling. It never gets old winning a championship, and certainly very honored and humbled to get a chance to take the Norse back to the big dance. And exciting last few days.
Now, Coach, could you ever imagine when he first talked to you, back when you first got the job in North Kentucky, could you ever think that what you've built there the past 4 years, 3 years, 20-win seasons, two chances going to the big dance twice? I mean, you're putting North Kentucky on the map, Coach. You're doing a great job up there, man.
Well, I really appreciate it. You know, I felt like, JR, that we had the potential to do it. I didn't know we'd do it this quickly. You know, we've been honored to win. We won now 2 regular season titles and 2 tournament titles. And it's been great. And, large part to do. We got some really good players. Our administration's been extremely supportive, in our fan base. I mean, we're getting about 6,000 fans a game now. So it's really grown a lot. And we took the next step last night.
And I remember, Coach, when he first talked to you the first time, you told us back then that this was a great job, it's a great spot to recruit, bring in great talent. A lot of people won't know about it, but you said that you would build this thing out. And, Coach, you did what you told us you when we first talked to you. You're doing it. Like, you laid that foundation, and it's coming to fruition, what you told us back when we first got the job up there.
Well, you guys have been great. I've been on the show every year, and it goes back to players. Can you get the players you need to be successful? And we've got tough kids that really bought in, that love Northern Kentucky, and really enjoy playing with each other. And you got to have that if you're going to sustain any success at any level, particularly the mid-major level, which is so hard to really sustain it based on transfers and all those things. And, we even had a few transfers this past year, but we were able to continue to build on what we've already started. And it helps when you got Drew McDonald and some of the stud players that we have here, some of the veteran guys.
Now, Coach, I want you to break this down for us. You got 4 studs, in my opinion, like Drew McDonald, Jalen Tate, Tyler Sharp, Dantez Walton. Coach, if you could share with my listeners about these guys. I told my listeners before you came on, Coach Brannen has a great roster that can scare people. He has 4 studs he can go to on a given night and get the job done.
Yeah, Jalen Tate's a guy. We moved him to the point guard spot, 6'6", and he's dynamic. He's long. He's got a basketball background. His dad was a great player at Cincinnati for Coach Huggins. His brother was at Ohio State last year. And then, Dantez Walton has had a double-double in the championship game last night. All he's done is win his entire career, including his high school, 2-3 state titles in high school. And Tyler Sharp was a walk-on at Louisville and came here and earned a scholarship and really has become a dynamic, tough scoring guard for us. And, those guys all have the ability to take over games on a given night. Last night, we played really well against Wright State, but those guys have done that pretty consistently all season. At least 1 or 2 guys have stepped up each night we needed them to.
And now, Coach, speaking of that, I think you bring a great point. A guy comes to you from a walk-on in Louisville, comes to your program, earns a scholarship. And I feel like at your level, Coach, I try to tell people all the time, player development on and off the court, getting their mindset right, getting them to accept their roles, and also becoming great students is something so key at your level, because about time they're junior, senior players, they're like at a high major level for us, being maxed out, growing their games physically, mentally, emotionally, and that helps you this time of year when it gets really key and it gets tight in tight games here.
No question. And we've done it through mostly high school players, so the development piece has to take place. You have to look at a guy coming in as a freshman, next thing 2 years later, you're like, wow, where did he come from? And you have to do that year in and year out. And you said it all. With those guys become juniors and seniors, they're a little bit more emotionally gone through some wars. They're a little bit more mentally focused at the end of the season when they need to be. They understand the importance of every possession. They understand the importance of playing with teammates and not making it about, just what they do personally. And if you have that, then you got a chance to be successful. And if you got a really young group that hasn't gone through those, then every loss, every bad possession, every time they get put on the bench, it becomes about them. And when it becomes about them, you don't have a chance. You got guys that are off the page. And, I think our guys have gone through that kind of growth process during the course of the last several years, and it's paying off for us now.
Now, Coach, you all were down against down there in some final game there, Coach, and you pulled it off, man. I know. And I was saying, hey, I was like, good deal. Don't keep on with it. I was cheering for you guys. I don't have no problem saying I was cheering. I don't care. But I'll do what I want to. But I was like, hey, yeah, I'm cheering for Northern Kentucky to win. Though you come on the show after you got the job done. But having your guys, man, pull it off for you, man, I'll tell you what, it has to be very feeling good. But you have to always get focused again back for that final, because if you don't, it can still all be over for you if you don't get ready for that next game. Off that the other game there, Coach.
Yeah, we had an 11-point lead against Oakland late, and they went on a 13-0 run in a matter of 4 minutes. And we had about 9 seconds to go, and Drew McDonald hit a Sports Center top 5 shot. He hit a game winner, and we kind of rode that momentum into last night, and they stayed locked in. We had the lead from the beginning to end. So, you know how it is, man. You're living it. You're March Madness, right? Those things happen, and you're on both ends of them during the course of your career. We happen to have a good end of it this past weekend, and hopefully we can belly that into some success in the NCAA tournament.
Also getting those shots up before practice, after practice, pays off for you, Coach. Getting them shots up always pays off when you least expect it, man.
That's right. Ain't no doubt about it.
You got that right, Coach. Now, also, Coach, what I want to talk to you about is how the Horizon League this year was a dog fight, from top to bottom. no easy nights in the Horizon League. I mean, you know, Coach Nagy has a tough team always. You got Mike Davis. Oakland's always tough. So talk about your league, man. Since you've been in this league, this has gotten tougher and tougher. I look at the scores and I'm like, man, these games are close and dog fights in the Horizon League. So talk about your league, man. A lot of people don't understand how really hard it is to win in your league each year.
Well, I think what stands out to our league is two things, JR. One is the coaching. I mean, it just night in and night out, you have to really bring in. Some of the names you just mentioned are elite coaches who've had tremendous success in their careers. Steve McLean's of the world as well, and Greg Campions, I guess, like that. And this, you know, that's first. And the second piece is a lot of high school kids that have developed over time. So what you do is you get a lot of continuity within rosters, and it makes it difficult each night. You know, we won the league the year before last at 15-3. This year we were 13-5. We shared the conference title with Wright State. And it came down to the last game of the last weekend. So it's competitive all throughout, and it prepares you for the tournament. And I enjoy coaching this league. It's a fun league to coach in. It challenges you personally and professionally each night.
And Coach, you know, a 5-game winning streak, and I know you're happy you win at the right time, because it's always key to win at the right time. Your guys on a high, and you know, so as you prepare for the tournament, Coach, are you going to be trying to do some self-scouting for your guys, kind of clean up some areas to where you can get better, depending on who you play, maybe a 14 seed or 15 seed, depending on how they put you in? It's going to be a team that's going to be very talented and a lot of talent on the court and a lot of good coaching as well. So what are you going to be doing for us to prep your team whilst getting your guys at self-evaluation and self-scouting to get them ready for whoever you guys play come Sunday?
That's a great question. And it's what happens in the mid-major leagues because we don't have our opponent till Sunday. So, you know, we do got to self-scout. We got to look at our last two games and try to figure out where we need to be. The biggest thing is we got to get rested, and we got to be emotionally and mentally in the right spot, probably more so than the basketball piece. A few years ago, I thought it needed to be, you know, a basketball thing. I think right now it's more emotional and mental where we need to be because we don't know who we're playing. So we'll clean up some things that we saw on the court the last several games, but the main focus will be going forward, making sure we're emotionally and mentally ready.
You got that right, Coach. I feel like that's the big piece of the puzzle, too. And you got some guys who's there with you and then when you win 17 as well. So I feel like the experience will help you guys the second time around because you kind of know how it is, what you're going to go through. I feel like having those guys that you have, man, they'll be ready to go. I watch you guys on ESPN Plus, man. You all play with class, man. You all play hard every night. You break it. And I think you guys are going to be tough out no matter who you get.
I hope so. And like you said, if we're 13, 14 seed, whatever that may be, you're playing a high-level basketball team at the 3-4 seed. So we better bring it, and certainly hope we do, and hopefully we'll be in a situation where we can we can make it a competitive game and see where the chips fall.
And, Coach, look at your roster again, Coach. You got that balanced roster, like you said. You have you're set up for great stability going forward. Now, I feel like I think you're a good example for other coaches at this level because if you're ADs too, if you're allowed to build your program out the right way, it'll flourish for you year 3, year 4, year 5, year 6. If you allow it to get there point, I feel like you're a great case study for letting the guy work his system, work his plan. It's gonna go good for you if you let him do it the right way with the resources and the recruiting to get the job done.
Yeah, you got to have everybody on the same page between your administration, your president, your coaching staff. And, we all do it differently, and I've been fortunate enough and blessed enough to, be around Anthony Grant and, Billy Donovan and guys that I really learned the profession from and, really kind of provide the blueprint for success in terms of, the recruiting piece and the continuity piece. And then things got to fall in place. You hope to have your staff in place for, longer periods of time. And we've been beneficial and been lucky enough to do that. So, things got to fall in place as well, but I do believe that that continuity piece of a roster continuity and staff continuity just gives you a little bit more of an advantage.
Now, Coach, are there any big plans for Sunday for us a watch party for you and the guys, or maybe at your house with the school to see where you guys go while I'm driving back from Nashville back to Atlanta from the SEC tournament? I'm in the car whenever they break it down. I'm in the car. So, what you guys got plans so I can see where you all go?
Yeah, I think we're going to announce it tomorrow. Or tonight we're going to do a watch party for our community at our rec center, or at our student union. And I think we had about 600-700 people there last 2 years ago. And, we're going to get everybody in, let them enjoy it. And, Selection Sunday for those that are going to get announced is like Christmas morning in college basketball. So That's what I always tell our guys. So we're going to enjoy that day, and then we'll be prepping all night to try to get ready for wherever they decide to send us.
Well, Coach, you know what? I'll definitely put you in my bracket. I'm going to have you busting somebody's bracket, Coach. Just believe that. The Norsemen always going to get a check mark for me, man, always.
Well, I appreciate it, JR. Thank you, and I always enjoy being on the show, man.
Hey, Coach, anytime. Best of luck to you, buddy. I'll talk to you real soon, man.
Okay, take care.
All right, folks, it's John Brannen on the Bossman Show, people.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today, True Speech and 313 Fresh, Family Grind ENT. Believe in it, get it.
A gorgeous tan from Suntan City gives you an inner glow that relights the fire when you run into your first crush.
Vicky, who was that?
An old boyfriend.
Lucky you just tanned at Suntan City.
Lucky he's single. We're doing lunch tomorrow.
Won't be single for long then.
During Tour of the City, try all 5 tans, including spray tan, for just $4.99. Restrictions may apply. Click to buy now.
Suntan City, let yourself shine.
When you're a teen, you finally get to make some of your own decisions. Who are you going to hang out with? What do you want to be? Are you going to glance at that text while driving? Remember, a split second is all it takes for something tragic to happen. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
It's maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer.
Tell me what you gonna do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me.
Alexa, play Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
Okay.
Maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer.
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need. Get tens of millions of songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.
Yeah, it's your man JC, the host with the most, baby, and it goes down each and every Saturday night right here in the city of Memphis. That's right, y'all. It goes down at Clicks Sports Bar Memphis, baby. 3705 Malco Way, Memphis, Tennessee, 38125. Come out and join us, the Three Kings, each and every Saturday night for the livest karaoke in the city. Everybody gets in free till 10 p.m. Only $5 after. Great food. We got drink specials. We got all kind of games, man. We got the pool tables popping. Whatever you want, we got you, man. Come on out. Have a good time with us each and every Saturday night. That's Clicks Sports Bar, Memphis.